Good morning and welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while since I posted anything, but it hasn't been easy with everything that's been going on. So, obviously, Happy New Year. It's a new year. Welcome to 2021. Let's see if it gets any better. But I thought since, it is the new year, it is January, that we will talk about goals and goal setting. So, for me, I always set the same goal. Of course, I always want to lose weight. Of course, I'm a big girl. It is what it is. So, but then I thought, okay, this year, how am I going to make those goals happen? How am I going to, you know, hold myself accountable? So, I definitely am doing things a little bit differently. And let's talk about how that has worked for me. Um, and hopefully it'll help you guys in setting your goals. So my goals, I really set like two or three this year. Okay, so two or three, obviously, to lose weight. So how am I going to do that? Okay, that's goal number one. Goal number two is to read more. So last year that was my goal. I wanted to read 52 books, and I didn't. I only read like 13 or 14, so that ended up being like one book a month. I'm such a better reader than that is kind of disappointing. And then three, oh, to travel more. I'm like, what was it? Yes. Okay, so how I thought, how am I going to make those goals work for me? How am I going to, you know, do the right thing? So I broke it down. I broke it down into sections, into things, and of course I got myself my little trusty agenda. Oh, I just hit myself in the face, guys. My little trusty agenda, okay? And so at the beginning, I kind of just like, how am I going to do this? What are my goals? What do I want? And I broke it down. So obviously in here is obviously like my work schedule, birthdays, all the normal stuff. But once a month, I'm going to reset my goals, see how I've done that month, assess how I've done that month, and then reset for the next month. So then that way it holds me accountable. And I wrote it in so I know, okay? And then obviously daily, I kind of track what I'm doing, okay? So for me, to lose more weight, I got to meal prep. So every Sunday, I put in there meal prep. Um, and then drink more water. I think those things will actually help me lose the weight. Drink more water, okay? So obviously I drink water, but I don't drink it like I should. So I set a goal every month. This is how many ounces I'm gonna drink a minimum per day. And I shoot for that goal, and then I write down exactly how many ounces I drank that day. My goal for January was small because I need to work my way up. And then I'll add about, another cup or two, probably 2 cups because a cup isn't even that much, um, to that goal every month until I hit what I need to hit. Okay, I might not hit it by the end of the year, but at least I'm gradually hitting there. If I drink more that day, then I know, okay, I'm capable. Shoot for that, shoot for that, shoot for that. So that's what I did for the month of January. And then, because we're almost at the end of January now, I'll add more water to that. My goal is to lose 2 pounds a week or 2 pounds a month. I can't remember. I think my goal was to lose a month so I could set my mind straight. I'm not trying to lose it fast right away. It's gonna take years for me to get where I want, but I gotta slowly change my habits and my eating ways, so then therefore it'll work for me. So that was the first one. That's what I did there. And then for my second one, reading. So my second one for reading, I want to read 52 books this year. So far, I'm on my fourth book. I will be starting my fifth book tomorrow, and it's January. So I'm doing good. I'm hitting my numbers. But in order for me to hit those numbers, I have written in here, and let me see if I can show you where I did it. The book, see, so this is the week breakdown for me, and then this is the book I'm going to read during this week. So then I look at this book and I say, this book happened to be the Song of Achilles. And I said, okay, well, how many pages is it? Okay, it's 350 pages. Divide that by 7. How many pages do I need to read per day to make sure I finish that book in time? Okay. and that helps. So my books I read are between 300 to 400 pages, so it averages about 50 pages a day, which is really nothing. And if it's a good book, I'll read more than 50 pages in one day, and I'll finish the book early. So that's kind of where we've been at. Then on top of the book, to keep myself motivated, I got this as a gift actually. So, and in here, it's cute. It says bookmarkers are for quitters. So it's really cute. I write the list of books that I've read. I haven't put in the one that I'm currently reading, which I got to finish today because today's Sunday. I'll put it right here, and then I write a review on each book that I've read, and I do that as soon as I finish it. So it's here, it asks for the name and everything, and I love this. It's so keeping me accountable, and it helps me, remember which books I read, if I would recommend it, if everything. It's all in here. So I love that. The third thing is traveling. So I just want to see the world. I want to see what's out there. Obviously, it's super, super hard with COVID right now. But I feel like if we set our mind on where we want to go and what we want to do, then eventually when we can travel or we can visit those places, then it will be easier for us to go because we'll be ready, we'll be set, we'll have saved, we'll have done everything in order to get to that point. So, things that I have done to get towards that goal. With my son, our goal with my son is that we will, in our lifetime, because obviously this is a bigger goal, and we've had this goal for a long time already, is that we will visit every MLB stadium and watch a game there, obviously. So we visited 5 so far. I think it's 5. Angel, Dodger, Padres, the Rockies in Colorado, and the Yankees in New York. So those are the ones that we visited, and we've seen and watched games there. So this time I made a box, and then in that box is every MLB stadium. And then the first week in January, my son pulled one out. And so that be the next one that we would go. It's a little, before it was harder because I was a single parent. I am a single parent of 3 kids. And so I had to pay for everything. I had to, and it was harder for me to be able to go to those further places. However, now my son is 18 years old. He does have a job, and he is down with the get down. So, meaning he is willing to pay for his own flight, his own ticket, whatever it's going to take so that way we can hit these goals. So that makes it a lot more exciting and a lot more easy and doable. So the first one he picked out was the Detroit Tigers. So we will be going to the Detroit Tigers. We're shooting for a August-ish game, even though it's going to be hot and disgusting. That just seems reasonable within the COVID situation and within the baseball season. Obviously, they have to let fans back in to go see, but that is the goal. If it doesn't happen, then the Detroit Tigers will happen next year, next season. It's not like it's going away. It's not like baseball is going away. The second thing that I'm doing with the old man to travel, we are both having big birthdays this year. So Don's birthday was on January 2nd. He turned 65. That's a big birthday for him. He's getting ready to retire. He's getting ready to do all those sorts of wonderful things. So of course we want to travel. I'm about to turn 40. My birthday is in February. And I'm about to hit the big 40, which will probably be my next video on how I feel about that. But we want to travel. So our goal there's a couple places that we would like to go see. We would like to go to Alaska. We'd like to see the Northern Lights. Neither one of us have been to Hawaii, so we'd like to go to Hawaii. Ireland is a big place that we really want to go to. So that's going to be a little bit hard to do right away. This is like a last minute trip. Not really last minute. We've been planning it for a little bit now. But the trip that we would like to make is we both really love history, and we both really want to see things like the White House, the Washington Monument, the Lincoln Memorial, the Liberty Bell, so in Philadelphia. And we've both been to New York. We haven't been to New York together. So, but yeah, we'll probably stop in New York, and then he always wanted to go to Boston. So we've kind of been planning this trip for a little bit now, so we kind of have kind of have an idea. We'd like to fly into Washington D.C., and then by recommendation, we would travel by train to each of the following cities. So Philadelphia, then the only reason why we're stopping in New York, and we're only going to stop in New York for one day, is because from Philly to Boston, it's far. So in order to break that up and kind of give us, time in between, we will be stopping in New York for one night, and then we will finish in Boston. And then from Boston, we'll fly back home. So as you can see, we've looked into it. We've researched it. What do we want to see? What do we want to do? Now we're just waiting for, to come out of lockdown and to, you know, be able to set those plans into place. Um, Obviously, the fourth goal for me, and which I didn't mention at the beginning, is I'd like to make more YouTube videos. I'd like to put out more content, make sure I'm being consistent. Again, I was very consistent at the beginning for about, I don't know, a couple months of posting once a week. I feel like once a week wasn't enough, so it's just hard for me. So I'm hoping to still do these sit down videos with you guys, but maybe more vlogging, more seeing what my day is like. Obviously, when I'm at work, it's kind of boring. Well, for now. And then, because we're not really doing anything. We're doing stuff, but not, not exciting things. So, yeah, that's what I'd like to do. Make sure that you are sharing, liking this video. Make sure that you are commenting below. Let me know, what is your New Year's resolution? What are you going to work on and how you're going to do it? Like, you can't just say these are my New Year's resolutions if you don't have like a way to make it happen. And that's what I've learned in the past. Like, having a New Year's resolution is great, but following up, doing with it, holding yourself accountable, like those are the more important things. So let me know below, comment below, and let me know what your New Year's resolution is. Make sure you like this video, make sure you subscribe, all those wonderful things. Other than that, we're definitely going to talk about me turning 40 next time. We'll see. All right. Thank you for joining and have a great day.